Hey everybody, this is your host, Taylor Bennett, here live on Indie Dreams in New York City.
Woo, New York!
Here to join me is NiyaVatel. She's a brand strategist and also a career coach. Thanks for joining me.
No problem, my pleasure. Hey everybody!
So where are you from?
I'm originally from San Francisco. I moved to New York 18 years ago. And came here for school, never left. So I've been here ever since.
So you're from the Bronx, right?
Yeah, I live in the Bronx. I work out of the Bronx as well. So I rarely come to the city, but I came for this special occasion. So I'm happy to be here.
All right. Well, how you said you grew up in the Bronx, or was it?
No, I've just been there since, New York, you move. You live in every borough. You try every borough out. Right now I'm trying out the Bronx.
Okay. So let's get down to business.
Okay.
All right. All right. Recently we read in the recent report that African American women-owned businesses actually is on an increase.
Yeah.
But on a different note, the revenue, there's a huge revenue gap recently. What do you think about that?
Well, I do agree that like Black-owned businesses and Black woman-owned businesses are on the rise. We're popping up everywhere. But when it comes to the funding aspect or getting someone to invest, it's definitely harder. It's been like that for years. I think it may be a combination of things. Of course, it's access. It's us getting out there and positioning our business to be viewed as something to invest in. Because I think a lot of the times people don't pay attention to you until other people do. And so it's like when I started my business on a shoestring, like with no money, no one cared. No one cared until I took it from a side hustle to a full-time business, or I started getting clients all over the place. And then it was like, okay, she's legit. Okay. So I think it's definitely that issue, as well as what we invest and who supports. So I definitely think that it's a matter of positioning ourselves for someone to show interest. And a lot of times we're side hustlers. We have kids, we have day jobs. We're not working on it like we should. We're treating it like a hobby and not a business. So we don't take all the steps that we need to even be ready for funding.
Right. So you think particularly African American women are having this issue?
Definitely. Especially, it definitely depends on the industry.
Right.
If it's beauty, if it's tech, if it's any kind of self-development, self-improvement brand. There's a slew of them, right? So it's a matter of you rising above the noise for people to say, okay, that's worth investing in.
Right. So what else do you suggest in actually helping African American women-owned business to increase their revenue, to bring up sales, to actually see some type of improvement in the gap between how much they make with non-minorities, the revenue increase? Because there was that. So what do you suggest?
Well, when it comes to branding, whether you're a business owner or a 9-to-5er, branding is definitely important. You need to have a business that has an established story, a mission. You have to know your audience, who you're talking to. Everything comes out of who you're talking to, right? So if I'm talking to other Black women about their skincare, right, I can share the road I took to get clear skin. Right. I can talk about how I struggled, what my story is, and what my mission is to help you have clear skin so you don't have to go through what I went through, right? So it's about establishing a brand story, having a mission, and definitely backing it up with quality. I know you hear a lot of complaints about why we don't support Black businesses.
Yeah, that's one question that
the customer service sucks.
Right.
The quality is bad. It's overpriced. It's overcharged. You have one bad experience, then you don't support Black businesses anymore. And we shoot ourselves in the foot like that. We don't want to support other Black businesses, but then we want someone to support us. So that's definitely something that we need to get over. Having a process for your customer, right? So if I come to your website and it's not professional, it's looking a little shady, there's not good content, it hasn't been updated in a while, I am going to be reluctant to put my credit card number in there. Right. I just am like, I don't know. So just having that professional, foundation and building your story and your brand will definitely help set you apart. And backing it up, as we like to say, with receipts.
Right.
Exactly. We need to see some before and afters, some, testimonials, something that says, okay, this is worth investing in, whether it's my money, whether it's the company's money, all of that.
Okay. And I also hear a lot of women entrepreneurs complain, African American as well, that they say when branding to avoid being yourself, because they feel like they have to choose from authenticity or profitability. Do you agree with that?
That's a good one. This is the thing. When I started, I had people tell me not to put my face on my website.
And I hear that.
Don't let them know you're Black. Don't let them know that you're Black.
Right.
Put, some stock photos, some white woman with a headset, one of those pictures, so they won't know who's selling it. I never did that. If you go to my website, you will see my face on every single page because I don't subscribe that you have to hide who you are to be successful. You cannot, in business, you can be authentic, I think, but to a point. You can show some behind the scenes of your business, but if you have a club video of you twerking on the dance floor, leave it. Don't. That's being too authentic. But I definitely believe there's leverage in your story. There's leverage in you identifying with your audience and with your target market. And you can only be fake for so long.
Right.
So you cannot go wrong with being authentic. I said to myself, if I put my big chocolate face on my website and no one, and that deters someone from buying from me, then you're not my customer anyway.
Exactly.
I don't have to fake and shape to get someone because you're not gonna last that way. You're gonna get tired, you're gonna get burdened, you're not going to want to run your business that way. So I have clients all over the world, Black, white, Asian, brown, German. I have a client right now in the Middle East. Like, they see my face. Right. They know who's doing the work or providing the service. So I haven't had any problem not being authentic because I have something they want. Right. And I provide quality stuff. So if the quality is there, it really doesn't matter that you can't be authentic. We need authenticity. With all of the businesses out there, the corporations that sometimes have racially charged advertising, those stories where they have ads or they have slogans that are offensive to Black people or other groups, and they say, "Oh, we're sorry, we didn't know."
Right.
Like H&M
just recently.
Yes,
they had the lion,
the monkey. The coolest monkey in the jungle, something like that. But they said, "Oh, sorry, our bad." Fine.
What did you think about that?
I was hot because we give these corporations a pass sometimes, and we do the black dollar is powerful. We spend billions every year on stuff. And we supported H&M, the whole issue with Dove, remember the Dove soap campaign. We support these businesses, and to me, you're saying exactly what you think about us.
Right.
In an indirect way, in a direct way, these brands were not made for us anyway. Even though we make up the majority of the dollar, they weren't really made for us. So it's upsetting when we put our dollars into these major brands and that's what we get back, you know? So I think to rise above the noise, you have to be authentic.
Right.
There's 100,000 skincare lines or makeup lines or clothing lines that I could choose. But why should I choose you? What makes you different than the next boutique?
Right. So basically you feel as though it's good to personalize and convey your image in a way where as though it represents the true you.
Yes. And a good thing to note is a lot of businesses start by solving their own problem. Like I said, the skincare. I had bad skin. I figured out a way to get clear skin. Let me show you how to get clear skin. For me, I was having issues in my career. I had student loan debt, wasn't getting promoted, had all of these problems, saw other people with less talent promoted, and I solved my own problem. Now I can help you solve your problem.
Exactly.
That form of authenticity is gold because no one can tell your story better than you. So if I hear someone's story of losing 100 pounds and I'm trying to lose weight, I'm going to go with that person, you know, versus the company that's just trying to sell me pills.
Right. So you talked about image, right? So what do you think are the common mistakes that women make, not just African Americans, but women in general make when it comes to branding themselves and conveying their image? Because, you know, sometimes even I get a little paranoid when I'm trying to market myself on Facebook and social media, and there's so much pressure to be this perfect businesswoman. What do you think are What do you think are some of the common mistakes that, you know, as far as marketing?
One of the to piggyback on what we just talked about, one of the biggest mistakes is consistency. I think a lot of women make the mistake of not just being consistent.
Right.
We're all over the place with social media, on the internet, doing all these things, and then life happens and we disappear for 2 or 3 months. And that definitely hinders the trust factor, the trust-like factor when it comes to buying from someone. You disappearing for 2 or 3 months to make you think, am I going to get my product? Are you going to disappear when my order is out there? You know. Another mistake I think we make is not having mentorship, not finding someone in our industry. And it doesn't have to be a 6-figure business owner that you look up to. It could be someone that's right above you, that knows just a little bit more than you do, right? That's more accessible. I think we like to be one-woman shows. Independent, I can do everything. I can do the marketing, I can do the order, I can do the customer service, I can do the operations, I can do it all. And we rarely seek help. We rarely
and seek help is in what? Having people work under you, or
most of the time we can't afford it. Like side hustle, like I'd love to have an assistant, but guess what? I don't have any money to pay an assistant.
So how are we getting that help? You know, that's another thing.
Yeah, mentorship. There are one of my industry mentors. She did an article that I found helpful. I emailed her and said, I just read your article. It's amazing. I'm a new writer, a new business owner in the industry, and I just want you to know that I appreciate articles like this, and it was great to hear. She replied and said, anything you need, let me know. I'd love to help you grow, etc. So right there, just by emailing her from something that she saw, that she wrote that helps me, gave me a mentor in my industry that's 6 figures. So whenever I'm stuck, whenever I need something, whenever I need a suggestion, she's an email or a phone call away.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't take much. I just think we need to seek out the help, whether it's a local program, a mastermind group that's virtual. This is great, being in a group on Facebook that you can share things with, get live tips from this woman right here. And yeah, and be able to, build that community. Black businesses in general, girl, we like to be islands to ourselves.
True.
If we were in the same industry and we had, let's say, the same product or service, we would be less likely to team up on something. Because I see you as competition, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to help you.
Right.
You're not going to help me. We're not going to partner up on a project or an event or something like that, serving the same people, because we have this competition mentality.
And I see that in the workplace so often, where women have this power issues.
Power trip, power trip.
Right. And I'm just like, why can't we all just encourage each other? If I see a woman get a promotion, or if I won't hire someone under me because I think they may take my place,
it's all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that what the doors God opens for you are for you.
Right.
I've been contacted by so many people, they DM me like, how do I do this? Or can you just answer this question for me? I will answer, whether you're in the same industry or not, because I feel my place isn't threatened, because my customers or my clients are my clients. I'm going to get the clients that are meant for me. Right. I don't have to block you to shine.
Right.
So a lot of Black women fail to partner up, seek out help, seek out information, even say, okay, well, we have the same audience, we have similar products. Why don't we partner up on let's say a business venture or an event, or try to do something together to expand our reach marketing wise, to reinforce our own brands and reach more people.
Right. And that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely.
For branding trends, I know it's so many of them out there, but in general, what are a few that we should be looking out for? Do you know any in particular?
Well, I think it's a continuation of what's going on this year. You see a lot more brands incorporating technology, artificial intelligence, and hey, we can talk to our phones, like Siri, tell me what the weather is, or Amazon, the little Amazon thing. I don't even use it. But for example, I was doing online shopping yesterday, and I put something in my cart and I left the site. I get a Facebook bot saying, "Hey, you forgot something."
Really?
Yeah.
What was it?
Fashion Nova. We had a cute sweater. You have to be careful with that. But I was like, I don't want it, and I just left. I just logged off the site, and I get a Facebook message, like a bot that comes up and says, "Hey, you forgot something in your cart. You still want the sweater?"
Right. Technology is everything.
And I'm thinking, what in the world? But artificial intelligence. So I definitely think technology will be more incorporated in brands.
Right.
Also, brands, there is brands that are giving more power to the consumer, right? So instead of you ordering this fast fashion, I'm going to allow you to create your own fashion. I'm going to allow you to have more control over the process.
Wow.
You have more brands that are listening to their audience more, because social media drives everything, right? So if you send out a message to your audience saying, "Hey, what would you like to see this season?" Do you like this jumpsuit, or do you like this skirt, or do you like this pant set?
Right.
And if you get more votes for the jumpsuit, you know that, okay, I'm going to create a line of jumpsuits and maybe not the skirt combo that I was thinking about, right? So it'll be a continuation of what's happening this year, but a lot of brands are incorporating what their audience wants to see. And they're driving that in their marketing, in their advertising, in what they create, services, all of that. So that is definitely a few big trends that will continue in 2019.
Okay, so basically putting your audience in charge of everything. Because I did read a lot now that the branding is now going to be the new leaders. They're going to be in 2019 now.
Yeah.
They're going to be the leaders, and they're going to have more status now than some of the reality TV stars and celebrities.
Yeah, you have Instagram. Well, I don't say Instagram models, but you do have businesses and single brands, and I won't say IG. IG models are a great example. They completely transform what you consider a model, you know, and what a supermodel is. Right. Having great pictures on Instagram makes you a model. Seriously. So I definitely agree that individuals who have great brands, even those YouTube stars, all of that are making money hand over fist, and they do drive consumer perception, where money is spent, marketing dollars, all that.
Okay. And when you did say Instagram model, you notice that on Instagram, everybody wants to be a business owner. Oh, everybody wants to have you know, they just want to own a business.
Yeah.
Just for advice for people who are interested in, how do you determine whether this is something that's for you or is just a trick, a trend?
Yeah.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody. I think you need to go where your people are. Just because I have an Instagram, I have maybe 6,500 followers, right? That it's a part of my strategy. It's not the whole strategy. I tell everyone to build your business off of social media, right, and have social media as a part of the pie. Because if Instagram, Twitter, Facebook shut down today, would you still make money? Would you still have a viable business outside of social media? Can I still find you online? If I Google you and nothing comes up, that's a problem, right? You are who Google says you are. Right? So I can't say that I'm, the successful, I don't think I can say I'm a successful business owner and not have Google to back me up. You know what I'm saying? So I tell everyone to use social media as a part of your strategy. Every platform is not for you. Maybe your target audience is not on Instagram. Right. Maybe it's LinkedIn. Maybe it's Facebook. That's where the bulk of your target market is, and you need to put all of your energy into that instead of spreading yourself so thin, trying to be on Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, because you're trying to search for people, So do your research, know exactly where your people are, concentrate on that platform or those few platforms, and build that business off of social media. Get on your associations. Make sure your website is bomb and it's intact and it's professional. Get out there, do some events, do some networking. Social media should back you up. Right. Not be the core of your business.
Got it. And niche markets.
Niche markets.
What's in demand? What's hot this coming 2019?
Again, I think it's a continuation of things under the umbrella of self-development. Everyone, no matter color, creed, where you are, there are people looking to better themselves, right, and better their situation financially, spiritually, career-wise, physically. It's self-development is huge. Right. It just depends what problems you can solve for other people. Like I said, the problem that you solve for yourself. So whether it's fashion, weight loss, spiritual development, how to find a man, how to keep a man.
We all know some people who need that.
How to lose a man. There's something for everyone. Like I said, skincare. In self-development, I think will never go out of style, will never trend down. It just, like I said, depends on what it is and what you're passionate about.
Right.
So I will always say like self-development in some way, shape, or form.
Okay. So is there any advice, any additional advice that you want to give the viewers?
I guess the last thing I want to say is don't give up. I started as a side hustler, weekends and evenings, and it was hard. I didn't make money for a long time. But there's two stages. There's brand building, and then there's the service part. So definitely start building your brand as far as your credibility, and your authenticity and your honesty. And trust me, the customers, the money will follow. You just have to keep your nose to the grindstone, keep hustling, and keep doing it, and it will eventually happen.
So Nia, where can they find you?
You can find me. My website is careerglobal.co. Also, I'm on social media, Instagram, Career Global CO, and you can Google me as well, NiyaVatel, Career Global, and I am everywhere. Well, I like to think so anyway.
And I enjoyed you. Thank you.
Yes, we had technical difficulties,
Yes.
but we got it together. We got it together for you guys.
And make sure, thanks for tuning in. Make sure you tune in Saturdays, every Saturday at 6 p.m. starting from this Saturday on. So, we're trying to get it together. But thanks for tuning in.
Bye.
If you